Hello guys, today I had an idea. Do you remember like months ago or weeks ago I made a video restoring a recorded tape, la cassette. Tiro fuori un esempio di questo tipo. Today I wanted to restore a new recorded tape, but this time a different one. This is from the Sony HF90. Don't really know what that means. It's full of dust. I can say it's already enough that everything can just be pulled away. At least that. I could have chose like a different thing, but this is what I can do for the tablet because I'm using a pair of tweezers to hold it up in place. If I remove, it will be this. Hey, that's my Xbox. That's the tweezers. So yeah, I still don't have any sets or some kind of that, but I'll do what I can, hoping I will get somewhere. You can clearly see the paper that was on the recorded tape, the plastic box. It's totally full of sand, and you know why? Because this is a kind of a funny story. Practically, me and my dad are collectioners, and we find particular things. Like for an example, I saw in the other short that the pile of recorded tapes now it's doubled. Like imagine if it was this. You know what? I'll put an image like so. Yeah, kind of funny. So now I have everything divided, but now for everything I have to prepare my stuff, for all this dust. But for this, I think no. I was thinking of taking a bath to this thing, but I'm afraid it will ruin more the thing. You can see there's roots in the paper, like these two things. These are roots of plants. Also, a little knife. And now we scrape. By the way, don't worry, since I am going to make another video of the ancient city that I played the last time. I also activated vibrant visuals. It's really a good graphic. I mean, of course, it feels like I have a premium version of Minecraft. Wait, I was joking. So don't worry, I won't forget that. But now, let's move on with this thing. I came back with the wet paper, as you can see, really floppy. And you can see down here. Now we have it to say something. For an example, Let's see if I can put it much. We put a piece of paper on the paper. We flop it the other way, and we give it another press. If you continue it this way, and of course, I don't think, I mean, it's already straightened up. It's not, I don't know the definition of English. But wait, this is okay for now. Now we go to the plastic boxes. For this, I think I'll just give it a wash, so I'll take these and then I'll come back. Okay, I am back with the two plates, as you can see now. Clean enough. Clean enough. We put it back together. It's like when you hear a click. There. Now you may have seen this thing. You know what it is? That's the old residue of the scotch that was on the tape, the plastic box. This is almost impossible to peel off it now, if not with a knife or something else. Like I did, you could use an eraser or like a strong glue. Hell, even resin, if it might work.
You're the one who's doing everything.
I'm trying to scrape off the parts I can. It really smells like all the scotch tape, but it's good, as you can see. Good. And now the most important part, the recorded tape. So I have two things to say to this kind of tape. If I can personally say, for being found, we found most of the tapes you saw in a river. Yeah, most of them. And if I can say, this is in the middle. It's not bad, but it's not that good. It's okay. The nastro is also in good condition. I always do the pen test. I melt the pen so it can slide in place. As you can see, it rolls. It's a bit sketchy, but it works. You know why it's sketchy? Because in here, it went some dirt. And you hear that? That is mostly the dirt that is stuck on the nostril. So don't tie that up like I did, because you might ruin what's in it.
A genius.
So I guess I deserve that. I got
Jonesy.
Yes, I have a dog in my room. I think you noticed her before. So there are two types of tapes. One with screws, in this case for this one, or with clicks. It holds by itself. and that kind is mostly hard to take apart, maybe because one, it's not meant, and two, maybe because it might ruin the tape itself. But recently, I went on another trip with my dad, and I found it's in here a burned cassette, or what it remains. Practically nothing, but something, with a lighter. By the way, we will continue open this, and we did it. In total, there should be 5 screws, one in every angle and one at the center. And so, with delicacy, look at this moment. Hold up. I'm afraid if I do it in midair, it will fall apart. As you can see, we opened the cassette. And as you can see, there is just a little bit of dirt, but just on the surface. No, it's not deep. The only thing that it's uh, um, frightening is this thing. Hold up. How can I? This one here, it should be a nest of spiders. Well, this is kind of just a little scared. And for being sure these things don't hatch, how it says in Italian, ama l'estremi, estremi rimedi. A posto. Ciao. Moving on, we have a metal plate with the brush. This thing helps the black thing, the nostril. I call it this way. Don't correct me, please. It's supposed to help the nostril from for recording something, or maybe from even hear the sound. I think we just clean it a little bit. Okay. I never know what material it's on the top, if it's leather or cork, like from the wine bottles. We have these two things that that are supposed to roll the tape. I'm explaining all of this is if someone of my followers is like doesn't know shit about these things, and the important and the unknown piece is the little plastic thing that is in both of the tapes. Ambulancia, go away. So this is usually not hard to clean, so it's already good. I'll give this part just a little brush cleanse. How much dust is in here? And hopefully it's well done at least. It's only on the surface, I repeat that. Okay, now it's cleaned. This thing is the residue tape. If someone knows anything about it, just tell me if there is an something to remove this residue. It might help me. I don't want to damage what's left of these. So now that we have everything cleaned, hold up, I just want to be sure that everything is okay. I don't want this thing to break. Much better. Now we put everything back together. By that, we first put the part with the most of these spikes, like this part here. You can hear. We put the two wheels of the tape on the top. The tape on the top. Now the brush of the tape with that little steel plate on the top. The steel plate should always be on the bottom of the brush. We put one of the pellicles. I don't know what these are. These are pellicole, ok? Non giudicate. We put one of them in each part. I mean, of course, there's only two. And now, the important thing, without rolling the tape, we put it in the two holes of the cassette. Now we wind up the tape to be sure that nothing falls apart. Now, because I don't want to glue this thing back on the tape, I'll just place it on the surface of the base. Unfortunately, it's everything off camera, but it should do something like this. Placed on top. And now we close everything back together. Let me just see if it can roll normally. Okay. To be sure you haven't messed up anything, just put the first screw in the center, or hold it with your fingers. I mean the two plates of plastic. It's not everything in place, but just to be sure. With a normal big pen, try to roll the cassette. And if it's normal, this should be a normal rolling cassette. It's good. It's better than nothing. I mean, after what, he survived everything. By the way, we screw everything back together, and we're practically done. Let me just screw these two screws up. I don't want to mess up everything. My god! The dust went in my eyes. It burns! I'm okay if I can see normally. So, we grab the paper of the tape that was on the plastic box, and we put it back in between the box tape. I think I'll call it this way. Now everything is visible. Everything is good. Acceptable. Now for the final thing. And here we have it. Cleaned. I mean, mostly. I repeat, if someone can tell me how to get off this old residue of the scotch tape, you make me a big favor. So now that we have done everything to the cassette, I'll put it here, I'll put everything back together, and I guess for today it's everything. Remember to like and subscribe, activate that bell, hold up, activate this bell, and for today we done it. We fixed a cassette. Today was kind of a tutorial. I guess also a part 2. As I said earlier, like, subscribe, bell to, of course, if you want to. I mean, you could just leave me here like an idiot. But, okay, we're done. Bye.